Hello children, this is Vishal Pandey and I welcome you all in my YouTube class. So as we have already discussed the formulation of constitution, how the constitution was formed and which are the organs of Indian constitution, let us understand the Indian constitution in detail. If I talk about Indian constitution, it is a comprehensive document containing 395 articles and 12 schedules, children. Now it is probably the lengthiest constitution in the world. Yes, this is the true. Indian constitution is the broadest constitution in the world. The Indian constitution defines the powers of the Indian legislature, both central and the state as well, as you all have heard this. Powers of the executive and the powers of judiciary. It lays down the fundamental rights and duties of citizens. And the directive principle of the state policy. This is very important, directive principle of state policy. It also contains special provisions for safeguarding the interests of the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, the ST and the SCs. We will understand about it in detail. That what is the need for laws? If there is no laws, if there are no laws, no policies, no regulations, no rules, how we can survive such a broadest manner, in such a good manner, in such a big country? It is impossible to survive without rule. If we are surviving without rule, there total anarchy will take place. So what is the need for laws? Every game has its own set of rules. You saw what would be the consequence if there are no rules. You can see, if we are playing a game without any rule, how we can play it? It is impossible. So in India at the time of independence, there were several customs and practices that caused great suffering to certain segments of society. The practice of untouchability, yes, this was a shameful practice which used to take place at that time on large scale, but today somewhere at the smaller scale. But yes, it is there in this country nowadays as well, but very minor situation it is found. The treatment of women and tribal people, alcoholism and the dowry system were some of them. To put an end to these practices, laws had to created and enforced. एक चीज़ मैं आपको क्लियर कर दूं, लॉ रूल्स पॉलिसीज़ बनाना किस चीज़ के लिए ज़रूरी है? अल्कोहल के लिए, पब्लिक के ट्राइबल पीपल्स के लिए, डाउरी सिस्टम दहेज लेते हैं लोग उसके लिए, और छुआछूत अनटचेबिलिटी लोग मानते हैं उसके लिए, विमेन के साथ कुछ अगर गलत होता है उसके लिए. सो देयर मस्ट बी सम रूल्स एंड लॉज. अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस पोर्ट्रेट यू कैन सी देयर पुलिसमैन कैरिंग अ बॉय, कैरिंग अ मैन. This is the scenery, this is the visual through which you can understand what administration does and why and how it is important. The constitution and the rule of law. Our constitution established the rule of law in India, that is, violation of these laws made punishable and no one was above the law. So if anyone broke the law, he or she would be liable to be punished, irrespective of caste, class, creed or gender. कोई भी हो जो गलती करेगा, जो कानून को तोड़ेगा, चाहे वो किसी कास्ट का हो, किसी क्लास का हो, किसी क्रीड का हो या किसी जेंडर का हो, कोई भी हो, अमीर हो, गरीब हो, बड़ा हो, छोटा हो, ब्राह्मण हो, क्षत्रिय हो, कोई भी हो, अगर वो रूल को तोड़ता है, इफ़ ही और शी ब्रेक्स द रूल, दे मस्ट बी पनिश्ड अकॉर्डिंग टू इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. Laws were framed specially to uproot social evils and free those who had been traditionally ill-treated and dishonored. Thus, the Constitution of India banned untouchability and sati and made provisions for the remarriage of widows. देखिए एक चीज़ मैं बता दूं आपको, एट द टाइम ऑफ 1857 फर्स्ट इंडियन वॉर ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंस के समय, उसके पहले भी ये ऐसी 1828 के पहले कह लो, एक ऐसा प्रैक्टिस था सती. इफ़ हस्बैंड डाइज, विमेन was thrown along with in the fire along with the husband. So this was a very bad practice. It was stopped. The constitution also protected the rights of minority groups in India. So those who were minor people, those who were less in numbers, less in majority, they are protected by Indian constitution. These are some important laws framed include, you can see the first one, डाउरी प्रोहिबिशन एक्ट 1961 में लॉन्च किया गया था. शेड्यूल कास्ट एंड शेड्यूल ट्राइब्स को जो प्रिविलेजेस दी गई थी वो 1989 में दी गई थी. एम्प्लॉयमेंट ऑफ मैनुअल स्कैवेंजर्स एंड कंस्ट्रक्शंस, ड्राई लैट्रिन्स प्रोहिबिशन एक्ट 1993 में लॉन्च किया गया. द बॉन्डेड लेबर सिस्टम एबॉलिशन एक्ट 1976 में लॉन्च किया गया. प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ ह्यूमन राइट्स को प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए एक एक्ट 1993 में लॉन्च किया गया. सो दीज आर सम इम्पॉर्टेंट एक्ट which are associated with human rights, and you have to read it and understand it and mention the timeline as well, because it can be asked in your examination that the bonded labor system was abolished, abolition act was in 1976. Okay, then in next video I am going to sum up this chapter and I am going to finish this chapter. Then we will discuss the question answers, the important question answers, how to write it. I am going to give you some notes based on this chapter as well as the previous chapter. So till then, take care, bye bye.